Yes lads, how's it going? Danny here. Welcome back to another video on the channel. In today's video, what I've got for you is Icon Swap 2 predictions. Fingers crossed, it will be coming out this Friday. However, EA aren't particularly good at communicating. So, it could be this Friday, it could be Monday, it could be next Friday. We don't really know. I'm going to get it out of the way just in case it is Friday. Yeah, just in case it is Friday. I believe it's going to be Monday. However, yeah, there's literally no way of telling. EA can do what they want when they want it. So, in my ideal world, it will be Monday. However, yeah, fingers crossed it's on Friday. Obviously, the sooner the better. The sooner we can get the icons, the better. In today's video, I've gone for a realistic one. I'll be honest with you. I'm not going to be putting in, like, the flashy icons to get you liking the videos, stuff like that. I've gone realistic, okay? So, yeah, I've gone into the mind of an EA employee. We get straight into it. We're going to start from the bottom, so don't expect anything great. The low icon was like Kasper Schmeichel. So yeah, we've started off quite low. We're not going to start off with like a prime Maldini. Okay, we're going to go for Carlos Puyol. I won't talk for ages on these. I'm just going to tell you my prediction, basically. This video is not going to be long. It's going to be probably around 8 minutes maximum. Yeah, I'm not going to spend too much time on each icon. I'm just going to show you them, then move on. Next one, we have Prime Nakata. I should have mentioned, that's base Carlos Puyol. His middle one would be absolutely class. His middle one is sick. However, yeah, we've got Prime Nakata. But I apologise if I keep looking here, by the way. That's where my monitor is. I try and stay here. But yeah, not a bad card. No one's realistically doing it. Unless you're a die-hard Japanese fan, no one really cares, let's be fair. We move on. Again, pretty similar. We have Laudrup. I could never know how to say it. I think it's Laudrup. Yeah, again, pretty. The dribbling's actually phenomenal. I think he's got quite bad agility. It's one of the stats is quite low, if I remember correctly. Yeah, not a great card, but for free, you can't really complain. I've also got their tokens, if like the amount of tokens, if you can see there. So we have Carlos Puyol 6, but by the way, none of this is like I've just gone for a similar pattern of how they've done it last time. So the low one was 6, and then they had a couple 8, stuff like that. Then we move on. We have our second one actually, second prime, being Vieri. He's 9 tokens. Again, no one's really using him. Let's be fair. He's got the shooting stats up there. He's basically just an Italian Kane, isn't he? Like, no one's really wanting him. Let's be fair. Move on. Now we're getting into our first, in my opinion, first actual usable one that can probably fit your team, depending on what your team is. In my opinion, this ain't gonna make a lot of people's teams, but it will make, if you're a casual, John Barnes 100% fitting in your starting 11. Not a bad card at all. Good pace, good dribbling, okay shooting, okay passing, great physical as well for a left winger. Move on. Excuse me. We have middle Shevchenko, I believe. Don't think this is the prime. Again, not a terrible card. I've gone for the same tokens as John Barnes, because I believe they're kind of on the same level. Moving on to the first, in my opinion, the first proper meta usable one in Makalele. This guy's prime I used last year, and he was phenomenal. But basically, the icon Kante, in my opinion, this year, base icon Rio Ferdinand from this swap is basically the icon Varane. This is the icon Kante, in my opinion. They're both tiny. They're both French. They're both CDMs. In my opinion, this is the French Kante. They're both French. The icon Kante. Moving on, we have Prime Baresi. Now, yeah, he's not got a phenomenal card just because of the pace, really, and I think he's quite small. But the height doesn't really matter, to be honest. In my opinion, I wouldn't if you had 12 tokens, I would go for Makalele just because he's a lot more usable. But it's a good centre-back, like a 91 rated centre-back you can't say no to. Moving on to the middle section now. So that's all the first one. We've got Mark Overmars, who's got a very, very decent card. I don't know why it's not really used, to be honest. Like, he's got pretty average shooting, but he's got phenomenal pace and dribbling. Yeah, 12 tokens again for him, so you could pick him or Baresi if you have 12. Moving on for the first, proper sick one. Base Maldini, who's actually in my team right now. I packed him twice in a base icon pack, so I had to discard the other one, the duplicate one, both untradeable. Yeah, phenomenal card. I love him. My favourite centre-back this year. If he's in it, I'd highly recommend to get him. He's phenomenal. to another Italian, we have Middle Baggio for 15 tokens. So we're getting up there now. We're getting up to the big boys now. Yeah, we have a Baggio who looks phenomenal. Again, the shooting is quite low for a cam, but the pace, passing, dribbling, all phenomenal. Now we move on. I made a mistake, lads. I made Stoichkov Italian, okay? I don't know why. He's Bulgarian. Please don't scream at me in the comment section. Yeah, we have Stoichkov. But just put your hand over the Italian flag and pretend it's Bulgaria, okay? Get a Sharpie and scribble on some green or whatever. Yeah, Stoichkov, sick card, not Bulgaria, not Italian. We move on. We move from that very quickly. Van der Sar, incredible keeper. Yeah, I can see them bringing in a sick keeper in the middle tier, like either that or a prime, or maybe a middle Lev Yashin, something like that. Moving on to a Laurent Blanc. As I said, we're now getting into the big boys. Like, this is what you grind what you grind. Is it 2 months? It is 2 months, isn't it? This is what you grind 2 months to get. We've gone for a middle Blanc. They could easily put a prime Blanc in. You never know. Like, they need to juice this up. Because if you think about it, they release icon swaps on December. Well, like, basically January 2020. It will take 2 months. I think I'm saying that right. Basically, you'll get these cards like late February. So you've got to remember, like, these cards have to be good. I've gone realistic though. I can't see them doing much. Like, no, I can't see them dropping incredibly meta players. We've got a Socrates here. Not a bad card. I honestly, I really want to get this card, so I've just kind of put him in there because I want him. Because yeah, incredible card. I'd love to have a Socrates. Middle prefer. His middle is a lot better than his base, I believe. Moving on, we have a Clarence Seedorf. Phenomenal card. I can see them going with his prime. You never know. They have to juice this. Yeah, phenomenal card. It's incredible centre mid. I see a lot of pros using him this year. Not at events, but like in their teams. He looks really good. Now, the final player in the middle section, I've gone for base Garincha. Again, they can easily go for middle Garincha or something like that. Yeah, 19 tokens for him. Now, I have gone realistic here. So, don't scream at me. I have gone for Moments Moore, okay? Moments Gattuso and Moments Van Nistelrooy. I was going to go Van Basten, but he was racist. So, yeah, I've gone for 3 middle cards as the top picks. Now, yeah, I'll be honest. If I had the choice, I'd go for Grinchka over all of these. But, yeah, I think EA just going to put some moments in there because I don't know, that entice people like, oh, this icon's got a dynamic image, let me grind for this. That's what I think they'd do. If I was you, I would go for Garinchka over any of these 3. But that is going to be the end of the video. I tried to be as quick and efficient as possible. If you're new around it, hit the subscribe button. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like on it. It would be greatly appreciated. And I'll see you again for hopefully another video tomorrow. Peace.